Hello, thank you for joining me. This evening I'm walking through Angel Meadow in Manchester city centre. I believe a church once stood on this site and now it's become one of the city's many little parks. Now today we're just walking up here. You can see one of Manchester's modern buildings in front of me. Now we're doing something a little bit different today. Most of my videos are on history of things, or we explore. Well, we're going to explore today, but we're not doing something on history. We're doing something that's very current in Manchester at the moment. You may or may not be aware, but there's a current project on called Bee in the City. Now bees have always been the symbol of Manchester. So what they've done, you can print this map that says A to B. It's got a lovely tram on the front. By the way, the trams run, oh, it's not a tram, I can just see a pacer over there, descending Miles Platting Bank. We might see it in a minute. So, we're doing Bee in the City. Now you may have seen, I did a video a while ago, and you probably have seen I've been posting the pictures of the bees. I can just hear that pacer. There it is. You just see the pacer through the trees, descending Miles Platting Bank, because they won't be around for much longer, unfortunately. So anyway, back to the video, is what we are doing. So you may have seen I recorded a video in the Corn Exchange, I think, or was it one of the other buildings? Forgive me, I don't know Manchester so well, where I showed you one of the bees. It was one that if you stroked it, it made a noise, which I thought was really cool, but unfortunately halfway through the video it cut out, and by then there was loads of other people around the bees, so I didn't get a chance to go back and record it. But I've been taking pictures of the bees. I'm going to explain more in a minute, because as we hunt for some bees, I think I might have just tracked one down. So there is one, and there's a pacer climbing up Miles Platting Bank. A pacer and a class 150 combination just climbing Miles Platting Bank. Anyway, this video isn't so much about trams or trains, although they never are far from my videos. So here is one of the bees. I think it's a great project, all the different colours, the modern artwork. Now this one, it tells you down here what they're called. It's called Cottonopolis, and it's by Leah Pendleton. So that's the artist who created it. It had been sponsored by Meadow. They're sponsored by various different people, companies around Manchester. Just so you can see one. There's a tram over there descending Miles Platting Bank. So they're also sponsored by Virgin Trains, Manchester Evening News, Transports Greater Manchester, to name but a few. So this bee is Cottonopolis. What we're going to do now is we're going to go and try and find another one of the bees, and as we go I'm going to tell you a bit more about how I came to be interested in this Bee in the City project. Because what happened was, I didn't know that this project was on, but I came to Manchester a few weeks ago and I started seeing these bees everywhere. I'm going to have to shout over the traffic noise, apologies about that, but we'll soon be in another little park. So I started seeing these bees everywhere and I thought, this is quite cool, I like this idea. And I soon realised there's 101 of them, and I must have seen about 20 of them. Well, now I'm on a mission to find all 101 of them, because I'm one of these people. That's good, the traffic's stopped, let's cross the road. I'm one of these people that once I start something, I don't like leaving it unfinished. And I know it's a race against time to get all of them, because it's when I can really get to Manchester. So I'm going to do another weekend trip where I'm going to try and do most of them in the suburbs. But today I've just come into the city centre after work, and I'm just trying to knock out the city centre. So I'm just going down here now. I think there should be another bee this way. Rather interesting modern gardens they've got here now. On that funny looking building over there, that's the roof, the new roof of Manchester Victoria Station. Now another thing about these bees then, I know similar projects have been done in other cities. Birmingham did it with bulls, London did it with Paddington bears, I believe London also did it with buses, and Totnes in Devon did it with 1400 steam locomotives, Great Western class of steam locomotive, a little tank engine. So I might have seen one or two of the others, but I wasn't really aware of any of these projects. I'm not really sure what these things are, but they're quite cool. So I wasn't really aware of any of these projects until I discovered the Manchester one. So, as I always like it when people can comment and help me out on things, does anyone know of any other cities done similar projects. So we know Birmingham's done it with cows, like I said, London's done it with Paddington bears, and it's done it with buses, and Totnes, a small town in Devon, did it with GWR steam locomotives, which probably would have been my favourite one, and they must have looked rather interesting in different colours. Ah, there it is, there's the bee. I've just seen it, the one I'm looking for, so we're going to go over and have a look at that. So yeah, if anyone knows, like as say Newcastle or Bristol or Nottingham or Sheffield, have they done similar projects, or if anyone does ever hear of any projects like this in the future, do let me know, because I don't hear about everything, and I think because this wasn't really something I would have naturally overly been interested in, I didn't know about it until, like I said, I discovered it a couple of weeks ago. So I've got this evening to try and see as many in the city centre. Saturday I'm going to try and see as many as I can in the suburbs and combine it with a bit of a tram bash. So there's still some tram routes in Manchester I haven't done. So in these rather interesting modern gardens, which I do like, a bee has landed. So as I said, these bees are here, I think till, it might say on this map actually, until the 25th of September. Be in the city, so it's really an exciting thing, and I like it because I'm getting to see parts of Manchester I wouldn't have come to before, so it's a really great project. So let's have a look at this one. This is called the Teas of Ra. It looks like it's got a slightly maybe Indian or Egyptian theme going on here. It was created by Donna Newman and it was sponsored by BAM. That must be one of the big office projects nearby. So, and it's really, I think it's really nice, all the different colours they have and how they're all different. It's a really great project. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and from Manchester, goodbye. I've got a lot more buzzing around to do in hunting more bees, but every bee I see, there'll be a picture daily at 6 o'clock on Henry's Adventures, so do keep looking out for them. There's going to be many more coming after this video, and I'll probably make a video at least when I find the last one. So thank you very much for watching from the Bee in the City project in Manchester. Good night.